Hello, true believers. It's me, it's your buddy Kevin D, and we're back here for the second installment of this new Lick of the Week series. And here I have a bit of what I would call a Vai-ism, as in Steve Vai, student of Joe Satriani, guitar god floating on the ethereal cloud. This is a nice little something to steal from Steve, even if you don't steal or use this lick. Prior to shooting, I was having a conversation with cameraman Germ, and we were talking about when we as guitar players in particular work on a particular mechanic, a picking exercise or a legato exercise, or we're working on contouring or sequencing a scale, a lot of the times it'll be centric to a division or a grouping of notes that stays the same for the entirety of the run or of the exercise. So if we're working on triplets, the whole thing will be triplet, triplet, triplet. If we're working on 16th notes, the whole thing will be 1 eana, 2 eana, 3 eana, taka, 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 taka. And in guitar, you get a lot of 3s and 6s and 9s and things like that, just due to the way that scales happen to physically lay out geometrically, shape-wise on the guitar neck. Now, having said that, there's this Vai-ism that you can track across pretty much all of Steve's career, starting with the Zappa stuff, through Flexible and Alcatraz, David Lee Roth, Whitesnake, into his current, floating on a cloud self. And this run in E minor, every guitar player's friend, right? This run in E minor is made of groupings that go 7, 7, 5, 7, 7, 5, 7, 7, 5 across the entire fretboard for a few octaves in angles. On the guitar itself, we have 3 modes of transportation, if you will. I have positional play, where I'm staying in a cage or a box pattern within, say, 4 or 5 frets. I have linear play, where I'm zipping up, say, a single string or 2 strings at a time. And then I have this angular stuff that are 3-note per string patterns and octave jumping and the like. Those things enable. So octave jumping and 3-note per string patterns and these slicing patterns, I would classify those as angular play, and string skipping and scale boxes and things that kind of stay here, where I can kind of land back on the chord and just go back into my riff or rhythm, I would classify those as positional. And then linear, up a single string like the Yngwie thing, or maybe up 2 strings like George Lynch and Into the Fire or something like that, if you're a shred nerd and you need a point of reference. So what I'm doing is I'm starting in the 12th position in the E minor box, the Aeolian shape, if you will, and I'm going to start to slice through this thing. So I'm on the high E string, string 1. I'm starting on the G at the 15th fret, and I'm starting this pattern with my 1st, 3rd, and 4th fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now in this, you can play it any way you want. You could use legato. I just happen to be using a bit of economy picking. If you're not familiar with that, you can Google that up on the YouTubes, if you will, and you'll see that economy picking is when we use a single down or a single up to bridge changing between 2 strings versus, like, say, leaving that string on a down and addressing the next string on an up. So if we're really playing our cards right on a lot of things, we can, at the minimum, reduce the right hand movement by at least 1/3. And for guys like me, where I'm a lefty who's playing righty, and this is not my dominant hand's on the fretboard, this can be a good workaround and save all for certain patterns that are maybe a little challenging with strict alternate picking. And remember, the rules are, there are no rules once you learn them, right? So I'm coming across this here, and I'm in the 12th position, and I'm coming across 15, 14, 12, 15, 14, 12, 14, 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I'm going to start that on an upstroke. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And that's going to start my next series of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And notice, devil's in the details. I'm not thinking or performing this as up, up. I'm performing this as up. A single drawing up across 2 strings. So I'm smearing the 2 strings together. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So that D note I'm landing on my pinky on B15, that's the start of the next 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same down, up, back down pattern that I had on the first string, except now the frets are 12, 13, and 15, starting with the 15th. 15, 13, 12, 13, 15, 12. I'm sorry, 13, 12. I'm horrible at that. Numerical dyslexia, right? After that 7, I'm going to shift on my first finger, and I'm going to play up and down a pattern of 3 to get 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So altogether, that 3-segment chunk becomes one bit of information. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, we're just going to simply drop this across the fretboard for 3 octaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And magically we're there. Up. That downstroke, every time I leave on that downstroke, it casts my hand just past that string so I can come back in on that upstroke. And now I'm here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alrighty. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for taking the time. If you pass this around in the interwebs to other guitar nerds, thank you so much. Again, if you're local to Columbus, we have some friends we'd like you to visit. These are not sponsors, no money's changed hands. These are just people that are friends of ours, and they're good people. So if you're a musician and you need musical things, or you have a musician in your family who's in need of musical things, please stop by and see the gang at Everything Musical on Veterans Parkway. If you need to enhance your lifestyle, please stop by either on Veterans Parkway or downtown and see my friends Duck and Chase at Columbus Naturals. If you're a gym rat, if you're a workout freak, if you're trying to recomp your body, if you just want to get on the right track and make a life change, it's never too late. Go and see my buddy Tyler and the crew over at Southern Nutrition and Weight Loss. Support their friends Frontline Formulations. It's an awesome supplement company that is veteran owned, and they support veterans. On the internet, you guitar nerds, go check out my buddies Nick Huber at Huber Guitars, Jens Ritter at Ritter Basses and Instruments, Go check out my buddy Jeff Richard at Carondelet Pickups. I have such a hard time with that Cajun. Check out my buddy Jeff Cull at Cull Guitars north of the border in cold Canada. What I use, right? Let's go through that for the rest of the nerds that maybe you haven't seen the first one. Jim Dunlop picks, Flow 3.0. It's a 3mm pick. It's a thick one. D'Addario NYXL strings, 9-46 custom light. Full disclosure, I am a Morley pedals endorser and I am a DiMarzio endorser. I use EVH amplification as well as PV amplification, and I've even got a Roland box kicking around here somewhere to make some noise through. As far as pedals, I use Morley, I use MXR, and I use Robert Keeley. I think that's covered just about everybody. I'm looking on the list. I don't think we've missed anybody. If you're in Columbus and you want to learn how to take care of yourself, or you have a kid that needs to do something, you need a new hobby, go by Columbus Martial Arts Academy and check out my boy, Coach Colton. He's literally my boy, my son. And stick your kid in there, you know, get them out there, get them doing some stuff and everything. They'll help their body and their mind. And you'll get some quiet time in the process, Mom and Dad. It's me, it's your buddy Kevin D. I appreciate all you interweb guitar nerds giving me your time. On behalf of me and cameraman Germ, who's running the spaceship Shredalicious, y'all stay awesome, and I'll try and not be so dyslexic and tongue-tied next time. We'll catch you on the next one.